How's it going, YouTube? And welcome to the Grid. And I'm your host, Cardfight Grid. And today we have a Digimon match for you for Imperialdramon versus Gaiomon. And let's begin. So we start up over here with evolving on the Agumon, going to Agumon X, playing the Agumon X, getting some searching going, and hit nothing. It's such a great feeling. My opponent over here goes straight into the Rajamon and plays the Kenan Davis. So that's gonna suck for me. I swing into the security and I ended up crashing into Stingmon, played another Agumon X, finally got my level 4. And then my opponent promotes. I believe, there we go, he got his 2 memory. And right now he's contemplating. Most of the time there's a slap down like a Stingmon and then go into the Imperialdramon. Or Imperialdramon. Goes ahead and plays a Madoki Betamon and a Veemon. Oh wow, I guess all he has is rookies right now. So it looks like we're both having a little bit of a struggle. I'll go ahead and get to my turn, promote the Greymon X antibody, swing into his Veemon because I don't want to get rookie rushed. And I go ahead and Digivolve into the Metal Greymon to pop the Veemon. I don't really have any way to gain memory through like anything besides tamers right now, so except for the memory boost, but I think I only run 1 or 2, so I'm not really too scared of the Madoki Betamon. My opponent go ahead and Mega Death. I use the the inherit skill of the X antibody Greymon, go into a Metal Greymon X, swing into security, ran into an Omnimon, and that took out my Metal Greymon X antibody. So I'll go ahead and Digivolve into a Greymon for 1, or I believe it was 2. Go ahead and Digivolve into a Greymon. Then I go ahead and Digivolve into a Metal Greymon. Take out the Madoki Betamon. My opponent is raising Imperialdramon in stack, but I think it might be too late already because I ended up going into a Greymon X antibody, and then he lucked out. When I swing into security, he ended up hitting into the hammer, and that was it. That was game. And then this is going to be game 2. He goes ahead and plays a Davis, grabs the Veemon, and then ends up playing a Veemon inherit or in raising. I go ahead and go into Agumon. Go into Agumon X antibody, then Greymon X antibody. That Greymon's super good in this matchup. Go ahead and play a hero. Then my opponent plays a blue Mary Boost. Can't grab the Stingmon. I think right now he's just contemplating. Oh, okay. So he ends up playing a Veemon. Finally got the Veemon X. Or X Veemon. Which is super annoying. Jamming. So I know in my next turn he's probably going to pop off. But I still need a little bit more setting up to do. So I end up going into Agumon. Then going to Agumon X. And then my opponent reminded me of my top 5, top 3, which I hit nothing. I just go into the Greymon and pass the turn over. He promotes the Veemon, goes to Veemon X. Go ahead and gets a swing, doesn't die. Goes and plays memory boost, and then plays a Stingmon, goes into Imperialdramon, sends the Greymon away. The Veemon swings, Imperialdramon swings, doesn't die. I actually get a memory boost, which is shocking. Off of that, he goes ahead and plays a Veemon, grabs the Dragon mode. And then I promote my Greymon, go into Metal Greymon, go and pop the Veemon, and then I swing into the Veemon X, and then I end up Digivolving into the Black War Grey to pop the Davis. Still leaving my 3 memory, but now he doesn't have a memory tamer, which is nice. Right now I do have an issue right now because I do not have a blocker, and he's about to swing twice with that Imperialdramon, so I had to get a blocker set up ASAP. And so I swing at it. I'm thinking about not swinging at security, and I ended up conceding because I do not have a blocker, and that Imperialdramon's just going to get through. I don't believe I run any option cards to delete any Digimon. So on this one, I decided to go first, go into Agumon, then go into Greymon, then pass it over. He goes into Veemon, into X Veemon, and plays the Kenan Davis. Such a good card. I go into the Gaiomon X Antibody, which is a really good card as well. Go ahead and get into the hero and then go into Metal Gaiomon. I give him to 4, and that says everything. That says how bad his hand is, where he just slaps down a fighter mode. So this is not, it's looking a lot better for me as long as I take care of that fighter mode. I go ahead and go into the Gaiomon X Antibody, and then it gets the plus 3000 security. And then I end up going to Metal Blackboard Gaiomon. So right now my Gaimon's swinging for at least 15, so I get to swing over the fighter mode. And then I don't know if I want to leave my blocker up or not, so I think I just end up playing a Nokia to play an Agumon, get my search, and I end up going into a Gaiomon and then using his Blitz. So go ahead and swing for 3 checks, and then I have Reboot, which is super nice. That stack is very lethal, very scary. I don't know how my opponent's going to come back from this one. He ends up playing the Davis, gets 2 off of that. And then my turn, and then I end up just going in for game. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you until next time.